Episode 40. Tanhua put her hand on her waist as she laughed like a maniac, looking down at the people who fell to the ground in front of her leg. But then, right at this time, Nanshen came in. Brack! Tanhua! Nanshen opened the door right when Tanhua was stepping over one of the men's bodies inside the room while looking very villain-like. And so this was exactly what Nanshen saw when he came to the room in a hurry. Boss! Tanhua, who was just about to grind the people under her leg, froze on the spot when she saw Nanshen at the door looking at her, as if she was a monster. Of course, Nanshen would have an expression as if he was seeing a monster, because not only was Tanhua seen torturing someone, her face was also red, which was mistakenly thought as blood by Nanshen. He thought Tanhua would be tied to a chair with bruises on her face everywhere, but then he saw that silly doggo killed people. Moreover, it's 5 men taller and bigger than his body. Then, what's with the help, I will die sentence? Tanhua said over the phone. Tap, tap, tap. Nanshen, who saw this, silently approached Tanhua with a dark face, which made Tanhua flinch in fear. Boss must be angry. In his company, employees weren't allowed to fight with each other. Moreover, beat them up. Boss must be very angry now, and want to fire her. Tanhua closed her eyes in fear of Nanshen sending her out to the 7th heaven when suddenly, struck. Nanshen, instead of sending Tanhua flying to the 7th heaven, put his hand on top of Tanhua's head and stroked it gently as he said, Well done, Tanhua. I am so proud of you. Nanshen laughed happily as he stroked Tanhua's wig, which was already dyed in red and was a mess. What, boss? You're not angry? Boss, can you please stop stroking my head? Tanhua felt nervous when Nanshen stroked her head like that, because she felt like her wig was going to fall off any time if he kept on stroking her head like this. Let go of my hair, you a-hole. What if the wig fell down? She would be dead then. Okay, calm down. Nanshen chuckled seeing Tanhua's gloomy face before he let go of Tanhua's head. Come here. Let's go back. Nanshen waved his hand to Tanhua, beckoning her to come over before Nanshen walked away coolly. But then, as he walked, he accidentally stepped on one of the men who had already fainted on the floor, looking very casual. Engek. Tanhua was, at first, calmly following behind Nanshen, but when she saw this, she sucked in cold air as she thought that no matter how strong she was, she couldn't be compared to Nanshen's cold-blooded nature. Look, he was stepping on someone's body as if it was a mere carpet. As expected of the second male lead Sama double role as a villain. So cruel. Wait, it's not the time to think of that. She had to make sure Nanshen wasn't angry at her. What if he got angry and made her lose her job? Boss, you're not angry at me? Tanhua timidly followed behind Nanshen as she also accidentally stepped on someone's body, copying what Nanshen did before. Oh, it's unexpectedly good to step on someone else's body. Why should I get angry at you? Nanshen suddenly stopped walking, making Tanhua accidentally bump her face into Nanshen's back. Because I broke the rules of no fighting in the office? Tanhua rubbed her red nose as she looked up to see Nanshen was looking down at her with a weird face. Of course, Nanshen would have a weird face. He believed that Tanhua was 100% innocent, so all Tanhua did must be for self-defense. Even if Tanhua ended up killing all of them, in Nanshen's eyes it was completely normal. He even felt a little bit proud that his trained doggo had begun to follow in his way. His doggo killed people who were all stronger than him. How could he get mad at his doggo then? Why should I get mad at you? You did well, you even finished them all. Good job, boy. Nanshen pinched Tanhua's cheek as he once again stroked Tanhua's wig, making the wig move a little from its original position. Boss, stop stroking my head. Tanhua had already had a heart attack when she sensed her wig moved a little, but because Nanshen's hand was still on her head, she couldn't fix it. But then Nanshen, as if wanting to tease Tanhua, instead of stopping stroking Tanhua's head, he made a mess with Tanhua's head and made the wig nearly fall down from Tanhua's head. Duh! The wig! Tanhua's heart leapt to her throat when she felt her wig almost fall off from her head. In this dire situation, before Nanshen realized that Tanhua wore a wig, Tanhua, with fast movement, grabbed Nanshen's wrist and made him stop moving his hand. Grab! Boss, stop! Tanhua shouted in front of Nanshen's face while her left hand slowly tugged on her wig to fix it to its original place. What? You hate getting stroked by me? Nanshen's hand stopped moving on top of Tanhua's head as he frowned when he asked so. Why the hell did this doggo suddenly get angry? Wouldn't any doggo like to be petted on the head? Up until now, even when Nanshen stroked Tanhua's head a few times, he didn't realize Tanhua was wearing a wig because the wig quality was good. Very good. Tanhua bought it with all her savings, so when her wig was tainted with the paint, she was depressed. Now, Nanshen nearly made her wig fall. If that happened, then her effort to buy the best wig so her identity wouldn't be discovered would be in vain. Get off your hand, boss. Tanhua glared at Nanshen as she tried to shake his hand off from her head. When Nanshen saw this, he thought Tanhua looked like an angry little dog who bared his teeth to anybody who touched him. Why he suddenly wanted to tease this little doggo when he was angry? Nanshen smirked, and instead of letting go of his hand, he became even more eager to start messing with Tanhua's head. He managed to break free from Tanhua's grip too. Boss, stop it. The wig is gonna fall now. Boss, ah! Tanhua held the wig with both of her hands, trying to prevent it from falling, while Nanshen had fun teasing and messing with Tanhua's hair. Ha ha ha, it is so fun. Nanshen had his fun, while Tanhua nearly stepped on Nanshen's shoes to stop him from giving her a heart attack. She was so worried that the wig would fall. After 5 minutes of another tug of war, Tanhua managed to keep her wig on her head without exposing her real gender, while Nanshen had also gotten bored of continuing to tease Tanhua. Just like that, Nanshen let Tanhua go and brought her back to the office to do the same work she hadn't finished before. 3 p.m. at Nanshen's office. At this time, Tanhua had gone home earlier with the excuse of changing her clothes and washing her dirty face. Of course, Nanshen let Tanhua go home earlier than she used to. Excuse me, boss. What about those men in the room? Wu Yin fixed his eyeglasses as he asked Nanshen about those who bullied Tanhua before. I think it is not only those men and the woman in the room who bullied Tanhua. There must be someone who started this. I want you to investigate whoever got involved in this bullying. After that, I'll give you another instruction. Nanshen's face turned cold as his eyes flickered with a trace of bloodlust. There were a lot of people in this company who dared to bully his doggo, huh? Did they think he was so dumb not to notice their behavior? Heh, let's see after Wu Yin gives him the information. Just wait. This won't end with a simple firing from the job. Wu Yin, who saw Nanshen's aura change into a frightening aura, gulped as he suddenly broke into cold sweat. Oh, that look in Boss Nan's eyes. Someone was going to get into trouble. That very same day, Wu Yin managed to inform Nanshen about who started the bullying, and he got around 30 names of employees who got involved in this bullying. Fire all of them, and as usual, make them unable to live in this city anymore. Nanshen threw away the paper he received as he casually decided 30 people's fates in less than a minute. A few days since that incident, the 30 people who got fired really couldn't live in that city anymore, as somehow they couldn't get a job anywhere. Every company refused them the moment they saw the reason why they were fired. Aside from that, they were also suppressed by many other forces, and in just a week, all 30 people who got involved in Tanhua's bullying moved out of the city with their entire family. When other employees at Nanshen's company knew about this, all of them immediately knew that Tanhua was someone considered important in Boss Nan's eyes. No one must offend him, or they will offend Boss Nan too. Since that incident in the company, no one dared to even refuse Tanhua's request, and all of them acted super kind to her every time they met her. Well, the dense Tanhua didn't know anything about who caused this sudden change in their attitude, but Tanhua could finally have peace for quite a long time. Not too long though, as she suddenly got a call from Mi Shu.